Live Chat Tuesday, number 136, with my co-host Dee of Dee's Creative Hands Crochet. If you don't know her, please go check out her channel. It's in the channel link is in the description box, plus pinned to the top of the chat. So if you are watching the replay, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And if you're here with us currently, please leave us a comment in the chat to let us know you're here. And welcome everyone. Welcome Dee.
Hey everybody. Chaotic morning, but I'm here. And
Yay.
I do have to leave a little bit early because they're finally sending somebody out to shower Mom. So I'll be here for about 45 minutes or an hour.
Okay.
But then after that, I gotta go.
Yeah, so till about 2 o'clock Central Time, 3 Eastern Time. Let's see, we had Tracy Hoover come in early. We have Doris Artman, Pamela Hunter, Janet Dixon. Oh, Janet says cold and flooding in Georgia. Woo! And there's Alex. You're very welcome. I'm glad it got there. It took forever getting there, Alex. He wants to learn to crochet. He's my cousin, in a sense. And I guess I've inspired him enough. He wants to learn to crochet. So I sent him a couple of size crochet hooks and some a little notions pouch and some yarn to help get him started out. So, ooh, Pamela, I'm going to keep you in my prayers. We were under tornado watch yesterday.
We've had snow and now it's just pouring rain. I can't make up its mind.
Oh no. Well, stay safe, Pamela Hunter.
Yeah, definitely.
We got snow coming next Monday. It said at first it said rain with snow at night. Now it says thunderstorm and snow.
You sound happy about it. Are you crazy?
No, I am not happy for snow at all. I'm not ready for winter at all.
Oh my gosh, I am 10 away from 3,600. How cool is that?
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Well, I'm going to have a party. That 3,500 just blew right by me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome in, Tammy Twyford and Angela Wright.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, well, that's good. Pamela Hunter says, thanks. Luckily, the warnings aren't in my county. We're under watch. Yeah, we had a tornado watch yesterday, and it rained like 80% of the day yesterday. And when the tornado warnings are during the day, it's easy to see if a tornado is coming, but it always worries me more when it gets dark because you can't see nothing. So
yeah,
just stay safe.
I remember, like, we get a lot of tornadoes here in Michigan. And I remember when I was a kid, I know I was 5 because I was in kindergarten, which means that my sister and brother are twins. They were just born. And a tornado hit my neighborhood. And I remember hearing, must have been the summertime because all the windows were open, but I remember hearing the wind coming through the screens and it sounded like a train. Woo, 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 woo. And my mom made us all get into a closet with a bunch of pillows and she got in there with us. My dad must have been at work because I just remember my dad and the 2 babies and me in the walk-in closet. And we were all in there. We could hear all this crashing and banging and woo woo in the windows. I was scared to death. And when it was all over, our great big giant oak tree in our backyard had fallen down on our dog house. Oh. And our dog was in the house, but it had fallen down because my mom had a dog house out there for if it was outside and it was hot, or you could get in the shade, or whatever. I don't know what the dog house is out there for, but anyways, the big old oak tree slammed and smashed the doghouse. I just thank God the dog wasn't out there. And I remember they had a whole crew. Wow, this is a memory I haven't thought about in a long time. They had a whole crew of guys come and chop up the big giant oak tree because it was huge.
Yeah.
And it smashed our roof and it smashed the doghouse, but we all made it through. And apparently my dad did too. He was at work, but I remember the babies were little, like
Yeah.
little tiny. I had one, mom had one, and we had pillows all around us, you know.
Yeah.
So
welcome in Barry and Mateo and Terry. Now I was not even born yet, but when my mom was, I think, about from 7 to about 12. I'm really not sure how old she was, but my grandfather, my grandmother, and my mom were coming back from, I think, fishing or something, and he's pulling a truck and a trailer with a boat on it. Okay. And they lived closer to Galveston area, and they got to about where they lived or somewhere close around to it, and a tornado. They turned around and they could feel it, making the truck and trailer, the trailer and the boat move around, but they were getting chased by a tornado.
Now
so that
to be out in the out in the islands with that. Wow.
Yeah. I've never actually been around a tornado, so I really don't know what they sound like. I've heard, like videos or something, but yeah.
I can remember that whistle through the screens, and it sounded like a train. Woo, 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 woo. And I really thought like a train was coming. I was just a little kid. Like, that sounds like a train,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Kim and Julia. Anyone that I might have missed.
My hair's still wet. I was telling Crystal, I'm running around like a maniac because I got a new nurse coming and a new shower person, all this stuff today because everybody's out sick at the hospice for my mama. So I'm running around like a maniac. I jump in the shower to get a shower before the live, get out, get dressed, and took the towel off my hair and realized I didn't rinse my hair. So I get back in the shower, rinse my hair. I'm like, I'm already late, man. It never fails. It's always something.
Oh, wow. Alex lives in I'm not going to say exactly, but he did say Brazoria County, and they had a tornado touchdown there.
Oh, wow.
There was also, let me see.
Is that near you?
No, about maybe 3 or 4 hours away. So, but about an hour or two away from us to the east, I think, going towards Louisiana from us. They were under warning. So I know there was one over in that area, but. Ooh.
So I got something really exciting to tell you.
Okay.
Me and Mark, we have a great big old RV. Okay. And when his brother and niece were staying with us, they pretty much lived in our RV. That's, we ran electricity out there. I mean, they lived in our RV until their house got ready. Well, they bought a house and they've moved. And me and Mark were talking about the RV this morning. He goes, you know what we ought to do? Because he's got some work to do too. He's got to fix a generator and, guy stuff. I don't know. So anyway, I said, well, I want to go in there and recover even though it looks like brand new, I said, I want to go in there and recover the couch cushions and update it, And I said, so what do you think about me hippy dippying it up? Me and my hippy dippy, right? And he goes, what do you mean? I go, I'm talking about painting peace signs and flowers on the outside and putting, fur on the ceiling. And I'm talking about hippieing it up, right? And believe it or not, he goes, yeah, that sounds really cool. He goes, you know what we could do? And I go, what? He goes, we could make this like a yarn tour bus. I'm always talking about the bus.
Yeah.
And I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, like we could go, because we want to travel in the RV, right? He goes, we could go like to Ohio and meet up with Yarny people in Ohio, and then go to Pennsylvania and meet up with Yarny people in Pennsylvania, And in that way, we're using the RV and we're actually traveling in it, which we want to do since we bought it and never have, because right away his brother moved here. And so that's our plan. So next summer he's gonna fix it, fix the generator or whatever's going on, put new tires on it, and I'm gonna hippy dippy up the whole freaking thing inside and out. And like it's got cupboards. I'm gonna fill it with yarn. I mean, this is gonna be like our hippie yarn bus for real. And he says if I can get it done by midsummer, we'll go on a yarn bus tour. So we're really going to be able to do this. Awesome. He's all excited about it and going to let me hippie that bus right out. I'm so excited. Awesome. Yeah, so I might be seeing you guys. I'll come by and visit in Texas, man.
Yes, come.
I absolutely will. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Paint it like Janis Joplin's Porsche. Exactly, Janet. That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome in Grandma Wanda. And let's see. Dawn LaValle.
Wouldn't that be cool for our channel to film us, taking our hippie bus, our hippie yarn bus or whatever, and taking it around and visiting all the yarny people and hitting local yarn shops while we're out and all that kind of thing. So that's our plan for next year. So I'm really excited. I hope it happens. I'm praying it happens. I really want to do this. But I'm definitely coming to visit you, girlfriend. I am, absolutely. No way. Anyway, I got to do it. If I got to fly in a plane or whatever this coming year, I am coming to visit y'all.
Aw. Well, we will find a place for you to be. I mean, we got a building in the back. We're waiting on a heater, a window unit to get here because ours that was in my grandmother's sewing room just went kaput and she had to actually buy another one. But it should be here January 16th. So if you come anytime this year, there will be heat out there. Well, unless it's summer, then you'll have air conditioning out there. So yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want to put you guys out. I'll stay in a hotel or something but my plan is the hippie yarn bus. That is my plan. I want to do that so bad. Come to Ontario? Absolutely. Naked Snail, I have friends in Ontario. Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm going to be everywhere, you guys. You wait and see. I will totally come to Ontario. My girlfriend, Cheryl, I don't know if any of you seen her, she lives on Indian reservation. We call them reserves, up in Ontario. And I used to go there and visit her frequently. But, over the years, I've, slacked off because of responsibilities and whatnot. But absolutely, I will absolutely come to Ontario. Because that I can go visit Cheryl. I can meet up with some of my Canadian yarny friends, and oh heck yeah, man!
Welcome in, Demetra and Diana, Yolanda.
Idaho, absolutely. I'm talking about going. You guys, I have been to 46 states. Okay, so I haven't been to California. There's one up in the very tip top of like Maine, Connecticut. I can't remember. I got a list. I don't know what the very tip top one is over there with Maine and up there. I've been to Rhode Island. I've been to Maine. There's one up there, anyways, in that area that
I can't think of it.
Yeah, and California, believe it or not, I skirted all the way around when I was a truck driver. I skated all around California and never actually crossed the border. So that's, I'm going across the US with this. I'm telling you, I want to fulfill everything I can. Like I can only do 48 states, right? I can't do Hawaii and Alaska. Yeah. Well, maybe, can you get to Alaska by, I don't know.
I really don't know.
Yeah. So anyways, those are the two I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to do with, driving, but Florida for next winter. Oh my God, Dawn LaValle, that sounds so awesome. Get out of this snowy mess.
Welcome in Dina Cabaz and Ashley Wester.
Oh yeah, for sure, Yolanda. Jet 1N. Yeah, I would totally do that.
Welcome in, Katie. I almost missed you there. Glad you made it.
Oh, Janet says she thinks you can get to Alaska by driving. I think you can too. I was never sent up there on a truck route, but I believe you can. Don't you? My family lives in St. Louis, Missouri, Katie. My family. I have family that live there. I'm absolutely coming to St. Louis. St. Louis and Independence, as Crystal knows, Independence, Missouri is where most of my mom's, or no, my dad's side, no, both actually. I don't know. Family lives there anyway in Independence, Missouri. And when I was a kid, we used to go there in the summer. And Crystal's Mima, Patricia, sent me yarn that was actually made in Independence, Missouri. It's right on the label. I cherish it. I stare at it all the time. It's right there. I cherish that, so absolutely St. Louis, Missouri is on my route. You need to
My
pick up
aunt, my mom's sister, actually lives in Lake St. Louis. So she's not far from there either. Welcome in,
Yeah.
Lorele and Ellen B.
Yeah, we have passports and all that if we have to cut through Canada and all, we got it all down. So yeah. My real name is Carrie. Might know me as Carrie from Carrie the Yarny Elephant's channel. That's Jet 1N. She's Carrie the Yarny Elephant. Maine is the top, Connecticut, Vermont, Rhode Island. So Maine is the top. So maybe, yeah, I've been to New Hampshire, I've been to Rhode Island. I know I've been to Vermont. Connecticut, I'm pretty sure. So it must be Maine that I haven't been to. And one of Mark's best friends lives in Maine. So that absolutely is going to be one of our stops. Oh, you're not Carrie the Yarny Elephant. I misunderstood. I'm going to shut up about that. I don't know. Hi, Ruby. Yeah, I'll definitely, man. I'm totally serious about this, you guys. You guys know I've been talking about this forever, to the point where I didn't think it was ever going to happen. So I was talking about doing yarn stock, like wood stock, but yarn stock, because we have property and we could set up, whatever. And I've actually was talking about that on my channel. But if he does, well, I still could do that. But if he actually, fixes the generator and do all the things that we need done to the RV, I'm totally doing this. I'm a traveler, man. That's what I like to do. Hi, Grow Big TV.
That's Joe from Garden State Gardener. That's his second channel.
I didn't know that. Hey, Joe. What's up, man? I ain't seen
Welcome
you
in, Joe. And Michelle J.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to meet Juan. Juan's one of my besties, man. Absolutely. I'll go up there and visit Juan and hit all the people. I'm telling you, I'm going everywhere. I'm not kidding, you guys. I was a truck driver. I can do 12 hours of driving in one day. It ain't no big deal to me. So, yeah, I'm serious. I mean, that's what I did.
Man, it's like a 5-hour drive from Hunts. Well, where we live, where we live to where we go in Louisiana, it's like 5-hour drive, and we usually have to stop about 4 times, and that takes us about 5 hours. And by the time I get there, I'm just like, I'm about ready to just fall out.
I've got family in Louisiana, Mississippi, like all down that way. I don't have family in Texas. I don't know if Mark knows anybody in Texas, but I'm totally coming because of you guys. You're my family in Texas. Oh. So yeah, I'm totally serious.
There's a lot of people that live here though. And Adele lives here.
Yeah.
Romero. She lives here, and Gina Knitting Turnpike lives here in Dallas. Who knows? Miguel lives up towards Dallas. There's a lot of people that live here that are on YouTube. So there's quite a few of us around here.
Yeah. Well, all that stuff, that I've been talking about forever is actually going to happen. Like, I'm totally serious. This is happening, guys. I just, Mark has to get things together, and I got to figure out what kind of paint I can use on the outside of the RV. I'm totally excited about this. We are doing this. And what brought the whole thing up was he was talking about, you know, the work that he has to do, which isn't a lot to the RV. It doesn't have a lot of miles on it. You know, when we bought it, we brought it home and parked it, and his brother moved into it. I mean, literally haven't drove it anywhere. But he's like, I need to change the tires. You know, him being a mechanic, he knows everything that needs to be done. And he's like, other than the generator, there's not a whole lot I need to do. Yeah. And then I'm looking at the Joann's sales paper because I got it today. And he pointed to some furry material. And he goes, we should use that on the roof of the RV. And I was like, I would totally do that. Are you serious? And he was like, yeah. You know, he was like, we were joking back and forth. And I go, what about if we totally hippie it out and just start touring the United States? He goes, I'm so for that. I'm like, oh my God, we got a plan. So I just wanted to tell you the good news. I'm so excited.
Awesome. 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 Thank you, Katie. And thank you, Janet.
Corners there, yeah.
I had a feeling, Yolanda, that it was Stephen King. And Julia's favorite author also.
Oh, Stephen King is awesome.
Yep.
He's
one of my favorite too. So
I'm into true crime big time. Okay. I watch it every day. And I watch it to fall asleep at night. So what does that make me twisted? I don't know. But anyway, I'm reading a book. It's called The New Evil. And it is you know, the reason I like true crime is a psychological part of it, right? I don't care about the blood, guts, and gore. I just want to know what makes people the way they are, right? And what makes them think it's okay, what they're doing. So anyways, I'm reading The New Evil. It's a psychological book, like from one of the FBI profilers, the best in the world. He is, his name is Dr. Gary Bercato. And he is the guy who wrote up the FBI's thing to follow to catch serial killers and to profile. He's the guy who made it. You know, him and his co-author of the book, who since passed away. Anyways, I'm reading The New Evil. It is so, oh my gosh. It's not like a thriller or something like that. It's the psychological, like how they grade criminals, like from 1 to 22 being the worst, 1 being not so bad, all the way to 22 being the worst. Super cool book. If you guys are into true crime, it's called The New Evil by Dr. Gary Bercato, and then he's the co-author, and I another name escapes me, but that is a great book if you guys are into books. Yeah, political. I agree, Janet. Yeah, Stephen King has got a little political. But you know what? It seems like that happens to all the good ones. Like, do you remember, oh my gosh, the comedian, I can't even remember his name. George Carlin. George Carlin, the comedian, 7 Dirty Words You Can't Say on TV, that guy.
Yeah.
Well, towards the end there, before he passed away, he got real political too. And I loved him for 30 years. And I got to a point where I couldn't even listen to him anymore. You know, he was just way too political. Mishi, welcome in, welcome in.
Kim is saying, Kim G says, get me a list of cities and states and my hubby can map it out for you on a real map.
Oh, that would be great.
And then you won't like have to backtrack or something. Maybe you just go to point A to, you know, and down, you know.
Yeah. Joe says, just think in New York City, you can sleep really good if you go to sleep to crime shows, because there's always craziness going on in New York, people shooting and all that kind of stuff. I know people that live out towards New York. Yeah. I know people in just about every state. So I would also get to visit some friends and family that I haven't seen in a while. So I'm excited about that as well. I get to visit the Yarny community and my friends and family. So I'm totally geeked.
You're right. Like Yolanda, Adrian of Kiwi's Crochet Corner is also here in Texas.
Oh, Alex, I would totally come see you if I come to Texas. Absolutely, because Crystal's one of I want to go see her. That's like my number one stop. I want to go see Crystal and Patricia. So I'm going to be going that direction, and then probably hitting states on the way back or whatever. I totally, yes, absolutely. We will meet up.
Welcome in, Mishi.
Oh, hey, Dawn, Aaron.
Thank you, Tracy.
Awesome to see. Thank you. You know, it's funny is you had that live Mishi the other day, and you know, I have missed so much. Oh my gosh, on YouTube, I've missed so much. And I'm trying to play catch up, and I'm trying to stop into people's lives and things like that, even if it's just to have you know, in the background while I'm cleaning or cooking or taking care of mom or whatever. And I stopped over to Mishi's. She had some big giveaway extravaganza thing going on. And you know, it's like putting a face of the name. And Mishi, you are beautiful. I just wanted you to know that. Mishi is a beautiful lady, you know, and I'm allowed to say that. I'm an old broad. I can say that about anybody. Or I told Juan he was handsome. You know, I'm allowed to do that. I'm old. I can say what the heck I want at this point in my life, right? Hey, Karen ABQ.
Thank you so much, Mishi, for joining the Yarny Cat Club.
Yeah, I really enjoyed your live, Mishi. That was cool. But it was nice to put a face to the name, and you're such a pretty lady. That always makes it better, you know, when someone's uh you know, is decent looking or whatever, and you're sitting there watching them for 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not that I don't care what you look like. You can look like a turnip for all I care. I don't judge anybody, but you know, it's will definitely attract people. Look at Juan, you know, how handsome he is and how many people that he's attracted. You know, I mean, think about it, really. I mean, think about it, you know.
Thank you, Joe.
What did he say?
He said, "Love the glamour look, Crystal. You look great."
See what I'm talking about? That's exactly what I'm talking about right there.
It was kind of going for an Egyptian kind of style.
The Egyptian eye. Yeah.
I'd be more bold, you know, and do the black line up here and going out too, but I'd have to practice that. I love the way the Egyptians did, you know, the bigger line up here by the brow and it come out, and then the one on top of their eye and it come out, and you have the two. I don't know. I've always loved Egyptian stuff, hieroglyphics and all the gods that are like half animal head, you know, like got the animal head and then the human body. I've just always loved Egypt. So
Joe says you can call me handsome all the time. Well, you
no.
are handsome, Joe. You draw us all in. See, that's what happens.
Yeah. Welcome in, Dawn, Aaron.
Hey, 2%, how you doing?
Welcome in, Kel's Crochet Corner. How you doing? Welcome in, Karen.
Everybody's saying hello, hello. Katie says you are so artistic, you could totally do it, Crystal. I would love to see that look on you. Yeah, I think you could totally pull that off, girl.
I'll have to start practicing. Maybe Friday I might try it. You know, I'll practice it before then and see if I can get it right.
I'm lucky to put on the makeup I got on. So, you know, I'm not going all like that. When I was
Yeah.
younger, I cared about eyeshadow and all that kind of crap. I mean, I put on a little bit of lip stuff and you know what I'm saying? That, you know, I put on too much now, I think. So I'm not going all there or getting all fancy.
Welcome in, 2%. And Paula Mulford.
Hi, oodles and caboodles. It's good to see everybody. Say hello to Ethel. Hello, Ethel.
Hi, Ethel. Paula Mulford has been a member for 2 months. Thank you, Paula.
I still got a little bit of a cough and my voice is a little wacky. I'm still drinking coffee because my throat feels weird. So excuse me.
Welcome, Oodles and Caboodles, Miss Vicky.
Hey, Katie. Hey, Ethel,
Welcome
what's
in,
happening?
Marie. And Zach. Almost missed you. Welcome in, Zach.
I'm finishing up that bod Ruana.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually taken me a little bit longer than I'm used to, but I haven't been like, consistently crocheting.
Yeah.
But I got half of it done, which I showed the other day, but I didn't stripe it. And this is like half of the Ruana.
Yeah.
But for some reason, mine's not as long as hers. I don't know if it's because I'm bigger, heavier.
Yeah.
She's a little person like you. And I'm heavier. It's not going down so long. So if you guys are planning on doing the Ruana and you're a big person like me, add some length to it because it's not quite as long. I mean, it's long. It, covers your belly and, goes down to halfway between your knee, I guess. But on her, it goes below her knee. It's like long.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why it doesn't do that. Like I said, I think it's because I'm bigger and taking up more space. But I got this much of the second panel done. And that's what I'm working on right now to get that done. And I got some more exciting news. I went to Michael's. Okay, first of all, I've been sale shopping. I've been buying yarn like crazy person.
Mm.
But the reason I'm doing that is because I'm buying yarns that I really like.
Yeah.
And stuff that's been sitting there, I thought at one time I was excited about, but now I'm not. And, it's just sitting there and I had a project in mind. I can't remember what the project was or whatever the case may be. I'm putting in these gigantic boxes I have outside here in the hall. And I've went through this part and this part of my room so far. And I'm still working on, I still got 3 walls, because this room is shaped different. I still got 3 walls of yarn to go through. And I'm putting all the stuff I want to put in giveaways and all that kind of stuff that, I'm not going to use right now or whatever to make room for all this new yarn that I bought. Okay. So I'm filling these 2 boxes out my hallway and I'm finding yarn that I didn't know I had. It's like awesome yarn. Like, why didn't I use this? It got shoved in the back of a cube, whatever. So I'm going through, I got a hair. I think it's a farts from the blanket, fiber. And so anyways, I've still got a lot to go through, but I'm like, I did not realize, I did realize, but I didn't, how much yarn I have. So I'm definitely going to be giving a lot of this yarn away. And what was the point I was getting to? I'm real chatty today. I'm sorry. I had another thing I wanted to tell you. I don't know. I've lost my train of thought. I hate that.
I do too.
Old. I'm old. But anyways, I'm going through yarn, and so I'll have a lot of new stuff to stick in my giveaways and donations that I donate to people's channels and all that kind of stuff. And I'm pretty excited about getting this organized a little bit more. It looks organized, but it isn't right now. Like if you'd walk in here and say, well, it looks pretty organized. No, I've got mohair in front of acrylic. I've screwed my whole system up, man. Like, I don't know what yarn is behind yarn.
I have the same problem with certain cubbies. Like with, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cubbies that have cakes, just cakes. I can't even see what's behind because there's so many cakes. I have to move a whole stack just to look behind it.
I'm only 5 foot tall, guys. Crystal, how tall are you?
4'9" without shoes.
I know, I was gonna say, I know you're even shorter than me, so we're like, little people. But the thing about me though is I'm 5 foot tall, but I'm probably 5 foot wide, you know what I mean? I'm as wide as I am tall.
Welcome in, Kirsten Amstat.
God, I hate brain farts. You're right, Gwen. I can't remember what the heck I was going to tell you guys. Oh, yes, I do. Now I know. Okay. So I've been doing all of that. I've been doing all this shopping. So I went to Michael's, which if I, in hindsight, if I was smart, I would have ordered it for pickup and got it an additional 25% off. But I didn't think about it at the time. I was just very excited. They have this metal cart, like, the normal metal carts. Well, it's twice as big and it has a table that folds out that's 6 foot long.
Oh, wow.
Perfect for tutorials. That has been one of my complaints this whole time, is I have nowhere. Like this desk, I have so much crap on this desk right now. There's no way I could sit here and do a tutorial.
Yeah.
My kitchen table is round, and so I can't get my clamps that hold my phone and all that stuff to clamp, because it has a step down underneath the top of the table. I have had nothing but problems trying to figure out how to do a tutorial. With that, I bought that table. It was $140 normally. It was on sale for $99, and then I had a coupon to get 20% off that. So yes, that's expensive, but I think that was the key, because now I'm feeling motivated about tutorials. I've been saying that for a year and a half, almost 2 years. I've been on YouTube. In March,
Yeah.
it'll be 2 years. And I've been saying it since the beginning that I wanted to do tutorials, but they bring me anxiety and I get all miscombobulated. And I think the reason is because I didn't have a comfortable space to do it, with a good camera angle and a good light and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, this looks like crap. When I did,
Yeah.
record, I was like, no, this is not good. Or, I'm always winging it all the time. So, I don't know, but this table has refreshed my wanting to do tutorials. And everybody's been asking me like crazy about that sweater that I made. And so I just might do one.
Just take your time. Don't rush through it. If you have to, from my experience, record like one row and then stop the video, take a breath, and then do another row on a separate video. And then you say, when I did my spider tutorial for just one part one, I probably had 7 different videos because I would stop often in case I messed up. I wouldn't try to record the thing all in one shot. Now,
Yeah.
it did take me about 4 complete days to actually film the whole thing, but it took me like a week and a half to do it. So,
well, see, my thing is that I have one of those sweaters done already, right? So I have that to show you.
yeah.
And because I have that to show, I do want to make another one. I was telling Mark the other day, I'd like to do it in that other blue color of the butterfly yarn is what I made it out of. And I told him I want to do it in the blue. And I said, you know what? I'm going to film it. Now that I got this table, I'm just going to film it. I may not be, good like you or other people that do tutorials. And that's what gives me the anxiety. So I'm just going to be me. And if you don't understand me, I won't make another one. That's the only thing I can do.
You'll improve with more practice. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Even if you were just playing around filming and just practicing with no intention of putting it up on YouTube, just get used to actually being on the camera, have your hands there, practice being, in camera where you don't
Make
pull
sure
away
people can
from
see
the
you.
camera view.
Yeah.
And just practice. That's all you got to do. Because the more you get used to actually crocheting at that angle and sitting there talking, the more better you'll get over time. If you go back and probably watch some of my earliest ones, I would go off camera like this and then I'd bring it back and, it.
I was reading what they were saying.
I got muted for a second. So when this yellow box pops up, I know to stop until it disappears for a second.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Yeah, Crystal Bagoday films hers in the shower in the bathroom.
Yeah.
It's all
That
white
little
wall.
room.
She puts a white table and the lighting would be great. The acoustics would be great. I think that's a great idea. Yeah. Well, yeah, I would definitely be real, Kel. That's for sure. You know me, man. Probably be cussing at my crochet hook, trying not to put that on YouTube.
Welcome in Angie and Gwen and anybody that I might have missed. I'm a little still behind in the chat, so.
Let's see.
Welcome in Denyse.
Oodles and caboodles. I don't know if you have Joann's where you're at, but they have the best sale going on. You know what, Grandma Wanda, you're right. I showed a tutorial on how to make my stitch markers and my bracelets and the dream catchers and all that. But for some reason, it intimidates me to crochet. I feel like I'm being judged. You know, when I'm just being me and doing my, you know, dream catchers or whatever, it's me. It's my creation. I don't care. But you guys all know how to crochet, right? And if I don't do something right, you know what I mean? You know, because a lot of times if I goof up, I hate frogging. And if I goof up, I'll figure out a way to fix it rather than frog it. That's that's just how I am. Oh, you start making the stitch markers after my tutorial. That makes me feel wonderful. You're still a bad crocheter, Zach. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, you know, honestly. Oh, I started to say oodles and caboodles. Joann's has a sale right now, $6.99 on their big twist pounds plus. That is a big old pound of yarn. This is one of them. Look how big this is. This is bigger than Pound of Love by, you know, Library or whatever. Those are soft and they're nice. They got them on sale, half price right now at $6.99. Well, not only that, but they also have a coupon for 20% off your pick if you pick it up. Like I have one for 25%, but that's because I went physically to the store. It was on my receipt. But on the website, they have an additional 20% off if you pick it up. And I think additional 20% off if you are free shipping. Yeah. So Joann's is a good place to go find your red yarn. I mean, I paid $4.49 for this pound of 100% acrylic 4-weight. You cannot beat that. Yeah, it's called Big Twist Value Pound Plus. And it has 1,093 yards, 17.6 ounces. It's a 4 medium, 100% acrylic. This color is called Varsity Red, which I thought was real fitting for Valentine's Day. It's coming up next month. Look at all that rain out my window. Can you see? It is pouring.
I can see it on my computer screen, but I can't see it on my phone. Welcome, Denyse Hoffman, to the Yarny Cat Club.
Oh, thanks, Cal. Hi, Wicked Granny.
Okay. Alec, it'll be okay. I mean, you have to learn first, and nobody's perfect at crocheting when they're just learning. So don't worry about it.
I mean, I've been crocheting for most of my life and you know, in spurts. I didn't nonstop like I have been the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, but hold your hands like they would be looking over your shoulder because when people do it backwards, it's very confusing. Got you, Cal. Yep. What was I saying? Doggone it. I hate when I do that.
Welcome in, Margaret and Wicked Granny.
anyways, back to what I was saying. Yeah, $4.49, and you can't beat that. I got all kinds of colors, and I have another order. I'm out of control, but you can't help it. 10 pounds of yarn for $40. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? You know, I made another order that I have to pick up, you know, because I got the additional 25% off and all that. And I'm gonna go you know, pick that up probably tomorrow. I think tomorrow is when it'll be ready. Big storm today, Naked Snail. Yeah.
Stay safe, Demetra.
Anyways, I'm almost done with this Ruana, and then I'm going to put burgundy long eyelash, but I think I'm going to double or triple it so it's real thick. And I think that's what I'm going to put around the border. She put fur on hers. And I do have some fur that would match the rose color kind of in here. I don't know. It'll either be that real fluffy fur or long eyelash I got from Ice.
Either I think would work. Welcome in, Darcia.
Hi, Darcia.
Oh, you didn't know we were live already? Yeah, normally it's at noon, but when Dee is with me, it's going to be at 1 p.m. Central Time now and 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, because I'm up all night and I don't even wake up until like 11 o'clock sometimes. Which, you know what's funny is all my life, I was always an early bird. Like, you know, I would stay up kind of late, but I'd still get up at 6 a.m., you know, my work schedule, you know, and at 6 a.m. And so I just kept that even after I wasn't working that job anymore, whatever, always up at 6 a.m. In the last 3 or 4 years, it's like my body's tired, but I stay up till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I sleep till 11 o'clock. You know, I never in a million years thought I would sleep till 11 o'clock in the morning. Never. I would always say to people that did that, half your damn day's over. Oh, sorry. Half your day's over. You know what I mean? At 11 o'clock, half your day's over. Now I'm that person.
Yeah, I go to bed at anywhere from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. and that's, you know, 2 to 4 your time. So, I mean, I'm up about the same time, but I'm not crafting or anything at that time. I'm laying in bed and watching TV, trying to relax enough to actually go to sleep and wind down, you know. But I sleep till, well, today I got up at 9 and I did not want to get up. My alarm was going off for about 10 minutes before I actually heard it. So
I don't set alarms no more. Nope. Not unless
I have to.
yeah. Unless I am having surgery or something. That's the only time I need an alarm. That's what happens when you get old, right?
Welcome in, Janet Bales. How are you?
Hello, everybody just coming in. Thanks for hanging out with my girl, Crystal. And me too.
Yep.
Yeah, Mom, I haven't seen you in a minute. How you doing, girl?
Oh, there's Amanda. Hi, Amanda. Tap Mama. How you doing?
She said she's a night owl too. I think
yes,
a lot
I know
of
that about her.
You know what I wish though? I wish I was a night owl, but I also wish that I got out of the chair. You know, because like I'm sitting at my kitchen table crocheting to wee hours in the morning, getting absolutely no exercise. You know what I mean? I wish I exercised more. Yeah. You know, but you can't exactly, you know, exercise and, you know, whatever and crochet. So it's like lesser of two evils. I don't know.
Yeah. You know, some people can multitask, you know, but it's like, why can't we like crochet and walk at the same time?
Yeah. Well, with
I
that
mean,
thing I just
some
got,
people might be able to.
Yeah, this thing I just got, I'm actually going to try. I don't know. I think the concept is really cool. And it even has a black cat on it. You see?
Aw.
Yeah. So what the deal is with this thing? I'm going to try this because I've been complaining about the fact that I feel really lazy since I started crocheting all the time. And this is a way where you can put, you know, like, let me find a cake of yarn or something.
Like a small ball of cotton or something.
No, you could put something way bigger.
Oh.
It doesn't look like it, but you could. Hold on, let me find something I'll put on there. Let me grab a cake. My hands are not working today. Arthritis has got me good.
Oh, Amanda is down 74 pounds since late July. That is awesome, Amanda.
Wow,
Congratulations.
awesome. Okay. Here's a cake. Let me try it. Well, okay. I haven't even tried this thing, so I was wondering if you could actually do it. And there, look, there's a cake of yarn. And it spins when you pull it out. And you can just walk around and crochet and take it with you in the store or whatever. As long as it wasn't like a big giant project. Because, you know, what are you going to do with that, right? But I think you could actually get away with if it was a small project or you're just starting out a section or whatever. I don't know. I bought this to try it. I actually bought a whole bunch of them. I bought this on Etsy. So I paid top dollar. But
Yeah.
I found some on Temu. And I bought a whole bunch of them to give out so other people could try them too. But this one was actually bought on Etsy. It's kind of cute. But, it was born, I got it on Etsy. So I paid, top dollar for it. But
Yeah.
I wanted to try it because I just feel lazy because I don't get up.
Well, congratulations, Pamela Hunter. You
Crystal, we can't hear you. Gosh, is that aggravating? Not for me, for you. Do you know how to fix it? I mean,
No, the only thing I have tried everything. Different web browsers, different streaming services, a brand new phone, changing settings on the phone itself, changing the settings on a web page. Yeah,
wow.
I don't know what is wrong, but at least I know on Restream, if that yellow box pops up, I know I'm muted.
That's so crazy. Maybe it's something to do with your internet. Like, no, because it would take the whole picture and everything if it was the power on the internet. You know what I mean? Like, it would take you
We
10
have really good internet because I'll like as soon as the live is over, I will get my streaming specs from the live stream. Everything there's 6 different things it tells me. Each one is excellent. So I don't
Maybe
know.
you're not. No, because you switch platforms too. You were on
Mhm.
StreamYard, now you're doing Restream.
Yeah.
What
At
the
least
heck?
this one, it'll mute and then unmute itself. With StreamYard, I could never get myself unmuted. So it is a
Remember,
slight
yeah.
improvement. And then Barry tried to help me out, I don't know, a week or 2 ago with settings on here, which I have not tried since it started happening today. So I am actually going to try to do something real quick to see if it stops it.
She uses her phone tap, Mom Amanda. She uses her phone, so it's not the computer. And she even switched phones. Got a brand new phone to do it.
Yep, it's a Moto G Pure.
Yeah. Hi, Marie. Grandma Wanda, she isn't even on StreamYard right now. She is on Restream. It's a whole different thing. It was worse on StreamYard. Now it's at least it unmutes itself on the Restream. So it's, it's not StreamYard, it's something else. And she can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, because my laptop's over here, my phone is right here, so I can't even stream live from my computer anymore. It's just so slow and choppy. It just won't even do nothing. It freezes up. So, and
Did
I
you
used to
clean out
actually
your
go live
cache?
from my phone when I first started going live. I mean, I used to go live from my laptop. So,
Did you clean out your cache and all that stuff on your computer?
no, but I have Windows.
That will speed it up. If you go through and clean it all out, that will speed it up. And it'll also get rid of any bugs and all that kind of stuff. So I would
Yeah.
get, empty your trash, your cache, you know what I'm saying? Let it run the updates and all that. And then see if that has anything to do with maybe your phone and it being linked up to, muting you. Maybe that
Could
has
be.
something to do with it. That's the only thing I could think.
That
Hi,
could be.
Gwen wants to know if it's a Chromebook, your laptop.
No, it is a Dell Inspiron 1525. It's from 2012, but I have Windows 8.1 on here, and they don't even do updates on it anymore. It's technically obsolete now. So, welcome in, Dawn Fredland. I'm guessing that's how you say your name. Thermal problem.
Since she got the new phone, at least it will let her unmute.
Yeah.
Where before she couldn't even do that. I mean, hello, Connie.
Hey, Connie.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it has something to do with your computer linking with the new phone.
It's possible because, well, yeah, Windows 8 is still operating on mine.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Which
Like,
that was an upgrade from Vista. So,
oh
because
my
my
God,
old
I hated
laptop that I
Vista.
have under the bed had Vista on it. So,
My gosh, that Vista. I hated that Vista. I never liked Vista. To me, that was a downgrade for them. I couldn't believe they did that. Are you there? Gosh, that is so frustrating. Hello, everybody coming in. Well, I guess she's working on it, guys. So you're stuck with me. Me and my wet hair. Hopefully it's drying. I got out of the shower with conditioner still in my hair, never rinsed it out. Yeah. Mama's in there watching Touched by an Angel. I got her off of the NCIS because the violence in it. Other day I went walking in there, Are you with me, Crystal? Can you hear me and stuff? Oh, I guess not. Hello? Hi, Mary. Can I call you back? Sure. All right, bye. Sorry. That was Mama's nurse. Man, I feel so bad for her that this keeps happening. I wish I could figure out the problem. Bye, Pamela. Janet needs a nap. Go take a nap, Janet. Bye, everybody that's leaving.
All righty.
Oh, yeah, 2%. I keep talking about. Yeah, so my mom, I had to make her not listen to NC or watch NCIS anymore. You know, she's my mom's at the end of life. Okay, she's declining pretty rapidly, and it's really sad. I don't want to go there because I'll start crying. But her dementia has gotten way worse, and so the other day, Mark had taken her in ice cream because he is the ice cream man, right? So Mark took her in ice cream. When did you say you was going to dye yarn? We're probably going to do it tonight, actually. Anyway, so I go in there figuring she's done with her ice cream, grab her bowl and see if she needs anything to drink, you know, that kind of thing. My normal check, hourly check. And I go in there, she throws the ice cream that she hadn't eaten. Now, this is unlike my mother. She eats ice cream every day. It is melted. So in that hour, she just let it sit there and melt. She threw it across the room. I come walking in. She goes, duck, duck. I'm like, what's going on, Mom? That old man, she's pointing to her TV. That old man's got a gun. Put it down. Put it down. I mean, she was like, thought we were there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I go, Mama, once I got her calm down, I was like, Mama, we're going to quit watching NCIS because you're thinking you're in these bad situations, you know, with the police and everything. And, you know, that's not good. I said, so we need to find you something nice to watch. So I put Touched by an Angel. I don't know if you ever watch that show. Very awesome show. And I put Touched by an Angel on, and she loves it, you know, and she is watching it nonstop. So thank God the violent stuff is over with. I mean, she was having nightmares, telling me there was bodies under her bed. I mean, all kinds of stuff because of NCIS, which she has watched every single day for at least 5 years. So you know, she tries with the remote, but she can't remember how to do it. But I'll go in there and it'll be flicked off, and I know that she's trying to find NCIS, you know. So I go back and put something else on. But I had to make it so she wasn't watching anything violent because she was starting to take it on, you know, like thinking it's reality. And I opened the door and ice cream was flying across the room, melted ice cream everywhere. The blue moon ice cream. So it's bright blue. Ice cream is splattered everywhere. And she's telling me, duck, duck. And she's yelling. I mean, she's serious. She is yelling. She thinks she is saving my life. Duck, that old man has a gun. Put it down. Put it down. I'm like, oh my God. It's killing me, girl. It is breaking my heart. Yeah, you know, I guess my mom was hooked on special victims unit. Yeah. Yeah, I had to get mom off the NCIS. There was no way with the dementia and her thinking that things are real. You know, I can't let her watch that kind of show anymore. So I've been, you know,
Definitely
she
have
gets
to
tired
find
of
something else.
yeah, if she gets tired of Touched by an Angel, I'll put on an animal show, you know, showing puppies and things like that. By accident, this is kind of funny. By accident, if you don't laugh, you cry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By accident, I put on an animal show. I just clicked it, and it was predatory animals or something like that. And it was showing lions killing animals. I go in there, she's all worked up again. Oh my God, he shot that kitty. You know, she thought it was a cat. Oh, he shot the kitty. I'm like, okay, that's it. I got to be more selective in the animal programming that I put on as well. Yeah. But yeah, I love my true crime, but I'm in a whole nother room when I'm watching it because, she's watching NCIS in her room and it was just causing all kinds. Yeah. You walked in my shoes, Roseanne. I know it is heartbreaking to watch a parent decline like that. The flip side of it is that you also don't want to see them decline like that.
Yeah.
And it's like I felt guilty because I was talking to her hospice nurse and I told her, I said, I wish God would just take her. She doesn't she doesn't want to be like this. And I don't want to see her like this. My mom has always been, semi-independent and, all that kind of thing. And she's not that person anymore.
Yeah.
And it's breaking my heart, truthfully. It is breaking my heart to see her like this. And she keeps saying to me, I think I'm dying or I want to die. My mother has never said that kind of stuff. She loved life, She's not loving life, So, and then I feel guilty for saying that. I feel guilty for saying I wish God would just take her put her out of her misery. The one good thing I can say about this whole situation is she doesn't remember a doggone thing that happened an hour ago. So she doesn't even remember that this is happening to her. 1 minute she's here and lucid, and the next, hour she's off on a tangent somewhere. But then she doesn't, when she's back and lucid, she doesn't remember the tangent. Like she'll say, when I said to her, yeah, Mom, when I explained to her why we're not watching NCIS anymore, I said, Mom, you threw ice cream across the room and was telling me to duck and everything else. I said, we need to watch something more positive. And she was like, wow, did I really? I mean, she didn't even remember doing that. This is like 15 minutes later. She didn't even remember doing that. I had to scrub everything down, mop, clean up the ice cream because it's blue moon. So it's like bright blue. It was very easy to clean up because I could see it. Clean all that up, find something else for her to watch, And it's just, I feel guilty about wishing God would take her. But I know where her soul's going. And I know she doesn't want to be like this. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go here.
It's okay. Sometimes you just need to get it out and let it out. So it's understandable. I mean, I don't really know what you're going through, but I can imagine, So just everybody keep Dee in your prayers and Tutu.
And then the nurses come here. Mom has leukemia, right? And we decided not to treat it on top of her COPD and her congestive heart failure. So one or the other of them is going to get her. And now she's bruising up really bad. Like all she has to do is go like this and her whole arm will bruise. It's the progression of the leukemia. Or like 4 or 5 days ago, her kidneys shut down and now we have a catheter. It's tough, man. God, I'm so sorry, Crystal. Maybe I should go. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to be a bummer. I hate it when people.
You're not a bother.
I just, this has been a hell of a week.
That is true, 2%. 2% says, I was just going to say that sometimes you need an ear that will listen. That's kind of what I was trying to say. Sometimes you're not able to talk about what's going on because, you may not have someone to talk to about it. But sometimes I know that you don't talk about it on your channel much.
I don't because I get like this.
I know, but that's so it's staying bottled up.
I will cry like this for you if you have an issue. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm a very empathetic person. People think I'm mean when I say no talking about health, no talking about death. you know, whatever on my channel. And it's not because I don't care. It's because I care too much.
Yeah.
And I see somebody going through something and I'm right there with them. I'm a very empathetic person and I can cry. Obviously, I'm the crybaby of YouTube. I can cry at the drop of a hat, and I don't want every one of my videos becoming that, because my heart is going out to someone who, you know, is suffering with a health issue or lost a loved one or lost a fur baby that they adored. It's just
It's
too much.
understandable.
Yeah, it's just too
Most
much.
of us here right now know you way too well, you know, and we know why you don't talk about that kind of stuff, because you're empathetic.
Yeah,
And I am the same way. I started tearing up when you started crying, because I don't really know exactly what you're going through, but my grandfather, I watched him decline for years. He had COPD, he had a pacemaker, he had congestive heart failure, and 2 or 3 days before he passed, I had called him, talked to him, and it was in the evening and he thought it was the morning time and just took his morning medicine. And it was at night. I don't know if that contributed to,
this is every day here.
you
Yeah.
know, and 2 or 3 days later he was gone. So I kind of know some of the stuff, but not exactly with the dementia. But I have heard how bad it is, and my heart goes out to you, sweetie. It
I know,
really
but
does.
it's like I didn't want to bring this to your channel either. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
no,
being a
I don't
hypocrite.
mind
Well, it's
talking
like
about
being
this
a
kind of stuff,
hypocrite.
because sometimes people in the chat, they may be going exactly through what you are going through or have gone through it. So I mean, it don't bother me one bit. I talk about anything and everything on this channel except for religion and politics.
Right.
So
That's
yeah.
something you don't want to go down. Yeah. But you know, I just feel like a hypocrite. You know, I don't want to bring stuff to your channel that I won't let on mine. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, but it's
I'll
okay.
spend every live crying. That's what happened. I will spend every life crying for everybody's misfortune. That's just who I am. And you know, I mean, I can't. I just feel bad, you know, and I apologize because you know I wouldn't. You know, if you wanted to talk about this kind of thing, I'd say, Crystal, let's talk about it on the side.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here for you. I'll listen to you all day, but not in front of the camera because I'll be bawling my eyes out. You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying. And so I didn't mean to bring that. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm having a rough week with mom. And yeah, I agree, you guys.
A lot
We
of
do
people are saying no worries, it's life, it's okay.
yeah,
Uh,
but I just
they're
feel like a
praying for you.
hypocrite. Thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. We will definitely take all the prayers we can get here. That's for sure. I had, you know, like I'm getting over being sick. Our nurse had pink eye, gave it to Mark. How, I don't know. I didn't get it. Mark got it. Yolanda got the flu, so she's been out for a week. Mom hasn't had a shower in a week. I've been washing her up with wet wipes and stuff, which is really hard to do because she's not able to stand and, you know, all that.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the best I can with what limited mobility I have. We finally got a nurse coming today. She's better. And we finally got a shower person, not Yolanda. She's still sick, coming today. This week I have been dealing with all this with mom and the catheter and losing control and, you know, just, it's just been a week. I've put out one video this week. That's it. One video. That's all I could get out.
Well, Katie says, D, it's not a bummer at all. This is real life. And sometimes this kind of stuff happens. And it's like, yes, we can plan all we want about how a live will go, and how we want the live to go. Sometimes that's not the case, and it's, a lot of people I'm reading, they've had their fair share of stuff that they've gone through with their own family members. So they do kind of understand, but
I
I know
like
that you got to get going soon because
yeah,
the lady's going to get there. So why don't we go ahead and really quickly do the entry giveaway, and then we'll wrap up. Okay.
okay.
And
I
then
apologize, everybody, because I know I don't even allow this kind of thing on my channel because I'll cry the whole life.
yeah,
So I had to put a stop to it. And everybody thought it was because I was being mean and I didn't care. And they need somewhere to express it. I get that. But it's not with me on a live because I will bawl. If you
yeah,
want to talk to me on Messenger and tell me what's going on for you and you want me to pray for you and all that kind of stuff, I'm open to that, but not on a live because I'll just sit there and cry and feel bad for you and it'll just bring me down and I won't be able to do what I got to do, you know? So I'm sorry if I'm a big bummer today, guys. This came out of nowhere. I did not expect this to happen this right now. So I love you all so much.
we
Yeah.
love you too, Dee. All right. How about this?
Uh,
Use the keyword plum.
Okay.
PLUM.
Let's change the subject dramatically. Use the keyword plum.
Plum. How about we go eat a plum?
Yuck, I don't even like plums. I don't like the way they feel when you bite them. And I don't like pears for that same reason. But
Oh,
every other fruit I love. But pears and plums, I don't like the way they feel in my mouth. Is that weird?
no.
Changing the subject drastically, you guys needed to know that I didn't like plums or pears.
And actually, my favorite uh, is pears. I guess I don't really care for bananas.
I
I
love
I
bananas.
don't like the texture of a banana,
And see, I
and
don't like the texture of a pear. Isn't that funny?
yeah. So
I love bananas. I love melons. Aw, Alex, I'm so sorry I made you cry. I did not intend for that to happen, y'all. Just say plum. Let's not talk about it no more. I'm sorry, everybody.
yeah, let's hush about all the sad stuff. Normally,
Yeah.
I don't say anything like that, but in this case, let's cheer up Dee. And I don't know why it says 50 eligible users when it should be on a keyword, and there's only 40 something people here. I don't know how it got 50. That's
Hugs to everybody. Thank you so much
weird.
for being supportive. I appreciate it. I just feel hypocritical. Like I told you,
Oh,
you
don't
know,
worry about it. It's okay.
I didn't mean it. I really didn't mean for this to happen. So I'm sorry. I'm just really bottled up right now, you know.
That's what I was trying to say. You were probably holding it all in, and it just kind of came out like a flood.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, everybody. I love you all so much.
all right. Well, it says 51 eligible, and I really don't know how 51 when we have 43 here. Okay, you know what? We're going to redo this. I'm going to refresh my browser real quick on Nightbot. So get ready to retype the word in just a second. All right, everybody retype plum. And you only need to enter it once. There it goes. Now it's climbing.
There it goes.
And if you are new to the chat, what this is, it's an entry giveaway, and I'm going to pick 3 people, and you'll receive an entry into this month's giveaway.
Oh, I'm putting that in there. I'm going to do it too. What the
Yeah,
heck?
do it too.
I didn't think about it. Did it
Yeah.
go? Okay.
Katie goes, oops, Professor Plum.
Professor Plum did it in the attic with a candlestick or whatever.
That's one of my favorite movies with Tim Curry. I love that movie.
I was going to say that was one of my favorite games when I was young.
Well, yeah, I don't actually think I've actually played the board game, but I've watched that movie a ton of times. So, all right, says 34 eligible. I'm gonna give it a couple of more seconds, about 30 seconds.
I think I probably look
starting
like
now.
At this point. Mascara down to my chin. Probably look like Alice Cooper. $1 billion baby.
15 seconds.
Oh, Alex. My heart goes out to you. Prayers to you as well. Prayers to everybody. No, not yet. No Alice Cooper yet. Okay. Thank you, Karen.
All right, we're actually past. I was looking at the chat, not looking at my watch. All right, so it's 35. All right, so we got 2%, Adele, Alex, Angela, Angie, Colleen. Welcome in Colleen's Crochet Corner. Darcia, Dawn Aaron, Dawn Fredlund, Dee's Creative, Deanna, Denise, Dudley, Julia, Ellen, Frog Crochet. Welcome in Charity. Tammy Twyford, Grandma Wanda, Janet, Bales, Jessica, Karen, Katie, Kelly, Kim, Kirsten, Dawn LaValle, Margaret, Marie, Michelle J, Mama Gwen, Paula Mulford, Roseanne, Suzanne, Terry, Wicked Granny, and Yolanda. All right. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We're going to pick 3 people. Mama Gwen.
Congratulations, Gwen.
All right, congratulations.
Oh, I'm sorry about your son down here. I hope he's okay. Dawn LaValle.
Aw, sorry to hear that, Dawn Aaron. I hope he gets better soon.
Congratulations, Dawn LaValle. Not so naughty crochet.
Congratulations, Dawn. All right, one more. Good luck. Michelle J.
Michelle J, congratulations.
I don't know if I did the chicken crow after Michelle's name or not, so that might have got a double. I can't remember. All righty, congratulations, everyone. All right, everybody. Well, we are going to get ready to go. Thank you all for joining us.
Sorry. Up she went. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me and Crystal. I'm sorry it was such a bummer today. It just came out of nowhere. So I apologize for that. Thank you for everyone that subscribed. Don't forget your thummies on the way out. And we'll see you next time. Love you so much. Bye, friends.